I had nothing to drink in that whole lap. I was like,
the whole lap?
Like, you know, the whole thing. You can put these into outtakes, by the way, if you want.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, that would be funny. Anyway,
Why do you think I'm filming it already?
Laura panting next to me. Okay.
What's going on, people? Hope we're all well. So, welcome to the 5th round of Time Attack. We're at Oulton Park. Nice track. It's the first time being here myself. This is a day that's already started off with quite a few challenges. So, just things not going right, scrutinarian. Also a track that Laura doesn't know, so this is literally your first time going on track, so you can imagine the pressure going on with that. So yeah, again, I'm just going to try and capture it as much as I possibly can. And yeah, you know, one thing I would like from everyone, which I'm sure Laura would appreciate too, is what you'd like to see from these. As the day goes on, we'll be capturing each round. So just for those people that don't know, which I didn't actually capture in the last video, is there's 4 sessions in a day. So you have warm-up, you have practice, you have qualifying, and then you have finals. And the finals is ultimately the time that you set, which shows how fast you are in your category. So yeah, anyway, let's get back to it. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Right. Yeah, so we've already started the day. How has it been? How was the start of the day?
Stressful, actually. So I had about 2 hours sleep after I finally got here. I had to work yesterday, so it was a really late start. Got here about 10:30 last night. Went straight on a track walk with Mark, just to kind of understand the track a little bit more, feel the gradients, obviously see where apexes and stuff are. I have never been here before, so the only way to describe it is like driving down a country road where you have absolutely no idea where you're going, and trying to go as fast as you can. And yeah, it's a bit daunting. So I was trying to find out where I was going, and then this morning I failed scrutineering because my fire extinguisher pull had seized. So that then had to go off and get re-scrutineered, and then I finally made it out, slightly delayed for the first session. But yeah, we're out, it's good.
Yeah, no, 100%. So, how was warm-up?
Warm-up
was it warm-up or practice?
Yeah, warm-up. It was warm-up. I had to think then. So yeah, it was good. I am still really struggling with the track.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've never been here before, and I just felt really lost. I kind of not really knowing where to put myself on the track, like trying to remember what Mark had said to me last night, where to place myself. And quite often it's counterintuitive here, because you need to line yourself up for another corner quite quickly, so you need to be on the opposite side. So the rule of thumb is generally, I think, that you have to use most of the track, except for in certain situations, and this track seems to have a lot of those.
Yeah, no, 100%. And even just being here, I mean, there's nothing like Brands Hatch where you could kind of walk, you could take 5 steps behind the garage and then you're on the other side of the track. It's quite big.
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah.
It's like 2.5 miles, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
It's big.
Yeah, honestly, for sure. But I mean, ultimately, this is also a learning experience. This is like a learning time for you. But then also, on top of that, this is also a chance for you to kind of see what your raw ability is like as well, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I have never been here before. All of the other tracks I've ever done at least once before, whether it be in the wet or the dry. But this is the first time I've never done a track previously. I've tried, but I couldn't make it. So
yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, you've got practice now, or in about like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, in about 20 minutes.
So yeah, we'll catch up with you afterwards.
Sounds good.
But yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure.
Thanks, Joseph.
Yeah. So as you can see from the drive-by clips, Laura's actually out on track. She is consistently getting faster, but we'll hear more of that when we cut to Mark reviewing the Garmin footage of Laura's time and progress so far. Okay, cool. So we're just going over Laura's optimal lap from practice, right? This is practice.
This is practice, yeah, this one, yeah. So this is when it goes to optimal, it's a compilation of the fastest sectors for this particular outing. Yeah. So obviously we're just going through the corners, just seeing where we can look to improve. This obviously being Laura's first time at Oulton Park, naturally going to be a little bit more nervous than normal, per se, as opposed to a Brands Hatch that she's done lots of times, or a Snetton that we've done lots of times. So we did the track walk yesterday, picked out a few braking points, and now we're just going to start trying to push along with those braking points, and try and hopefully carry a bit more speed through. Lots of places where we can do it. I know she's been following Dan Buckingham in his Civic, and found a couple of lines there. But again, we just need to refine those and just move forward. So we're just going to sit down, review the footage, go over some of the Garmin data that we've got here when it doesn't cut out. Typical Garmin cuts out when it hits a curve and come back again in a second. But yeah, we'll sit down, review the footage, review the data in the background, pick out a few new marker points using the footage here, and then when we go out for qualifying, hopefully we'll see times tumble again. I mean, we started the day with 2:18s, we got down to 2:15, we're now into 2:10s. So if we can continue losing time, I can't see any reason as to why we shouldn't be knocking on the door of the 2 minutes, basically. The car and the driver are perfectly capable of doing both. So
the Vanish went from 2:18 to 2:10 in one session. That's huge.
It's a huge drop.
It's a
huge drop, and it's the confidence coming. So as we can see in this session, we've done 6 laps. One of which, well, 2 of which are entry and exit. So realistically, we've managed 4 laps out over the course of the day. We've done 10 laps max. 12 laps. 12 laps. So you take 4 of those off for in and out laps. Okay. We've done 8 laps of full chat. And we've already knocked 8 seconds off the time. So it's been good. It's been good for Laura, and I think she's, like I say, she's slowly gaining confidence. We can see that with top speeds. We can see that with lap times tumbling. So again, just earlier session. We're starting obviously out lap. We had a red flag. This is again the next out lap. 15, 16, and then the in lap again. So we can see we're coming down, and then the laps from this session again. So out lap 2:18, 2:12, 2:11, bit of traffic 2:17, 2:10, and then an in lap. So it's there. We can see the times consistently tumbling, which is always brilliant to see, especially on a driver with a new track as well. So the confidence is building. No reason why we can't go out in qualifying and bring those down again. We'll, like I say, just work with Laura and smash it from there. So
100%. She gets some time to relax now, so we'll just catch up then.
I think we're next out at 2:30. So we've got a while. Hopefully the weather holds off as well. So
hopefully,
fingers crossed, because otherwise we're using completely different lines, and this is all redundant. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, we'll see. So at this stage, we are now going into the qualifying round. This is the round before the final rounds, where your final times are what put you in your standings. Laura's been making great progress so far, so we're just trying to see more of the same, whilst Laura is getting used to the track with each and every passing lap.
You can just talk to me, so that's fine, but the car needs to be looked at first.
Okay, so tell me what it's doing.
So in that last lap, one of the reasons why I wasn't on the pace for the last lap was because it was spluttering as I was putting my foot down in a straight line.
In corners or
straight line?
Straight line.
Yeah, it was going.
Let's put it in and see what it feels like. That's first check.
Yeah. That's
oil.
yeah.
But you still 2 seconds. No,
Yeah.
sorry, much more. 4 seconds faster.
4 seconds, yeah. And I would have probably have gone again, but then the car started. I had to let Steve pass as well. So Steve House in one of the minis. I'd kind of held him up on the previous lap, so I don't lean on the dog.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Otherwise you'll get outmotivated. He came, like, he sat behind me with his lights on, and he just let me do my thing. And it was only fair that I then let him. I turned my lights off and let him come past and have his lap. And that was then the last lap. And I then noticed on the straights towards here, where I said to Mark, I'm coming in. When I said box, because it was spluttering.
Okay, cool. Alright, well look, I'll let you sort out the park remnants and we'll debrief proper.
Yeah, we'll debrief in a minute.
Right.
You keep right.
So in this clip, Laura and Mark are breaking down the qualifying lap lines, and this clip here really does epitomise the importance of having a good connection with your tutor, as well as your tutor having a good connection with the student. You're about to see them ultimately just kind of be jovial, but also mentioning the failings, but also the successes of Laura's first time at Oulton Park. I don't keep reiterating the fact that it's her first time at Oulton Park at Time Attack because, you know, that's the headline and the unique selling point. It's more so to highlight the fact that there's double pressure on doing a track you've never done before, but also under competition. So yeah, this breakdown is actually quite a lot of fun to watch, and it's a lot of fun for me to edit. Just a side note.
Okay.
Yeah, because that'll bring you right in left, and that's where you want to be. You don't need to be out here.
Yeah, I was wondering where I need to position myself around that.
So aim in left because you need to be over this way. Here, you're braking way too early coming down.
I actually have no reference point here because I'm like, there's nothing really to reference other than some mud.
Yeah. So let's reference the mud.
Okay. Well, let's just hope it doesn't rain.
It won't rain.
If we pause it there, like there.
No.
Later. There.
No.
Yeah.
There.
Oh God. Okay.
At the end of the mud. Well, look. Look how wide it is again, and how much space you've got. Coming through.
I'm braking there on that service road, and I have to confess, this is where I said to you I was braking too early, and I was braking before that service road before, because I was obviously like, oh, I don't know where I'm going. So to have the brake at that service road is a massive improvement. So now I can brake at the curve.
Don't need a brake.
Okay. I mean, we can try.
Can we do a lift?
Yeah.
If you're really not comfortable with a lift, a very small dab on the brake. But yes, that's much better, but at the end of the service road.
Okay. Yeah, it's very similar. So it's only a little few more meters.
Yeah, but what's the speed that you go down to?
Well, hang on a minute.
You're on your brake too long.
I am powering through though. I am back on the accelerator early.
Yeah, but
Trying.
So you can ask
it's a
me
banked
directly
corner.
at Thunderwood Racing.
So you can carry a lot more speed. Shut up! Shut up in your face. Yeah, you can carry a lot more speed. Here as well. You're braking. We said we brake here, but you're braking well before.
Okay. That's fine.
We said we brake at that little grey drain.
Yes, I remember now. I forgot where that was, that marker, because I was like, oh, am I braking like here or am I
Turning's really good though. I like that. But yeah, just a little bit later on the brake. A lot more speed to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, other than that,
Awesome.
happy days. Yeah. First time old. And are we enjoying the track now?
Yeah, massively,
Hey.
actually.
I don't like the track. It's horrible. Shut up, Laura. Shut up, Laura.
I'm gonna play you back the first clip when you're like, nah, I hate it.
I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. Don't like it.
No, actually, I think, and I was saying to Dan in the garages when we came in, like, I can't thank him enough because I got a bit more confidence of actually, yeah, I knew where I was going, I knew what I was doing. I kind of was like, oh, okay, well, that line is right. I did remember that right. And I was saying to Mark last night, problem is, and this morning, the problem is with me and obviously my ADHD and stuff, I can't take my tablets, which we know work, too early because they then wear off for the final because they're such long days. So in that first warm-up session, I've got all this stuff going through my head of like, okay, well, I need to stick left, I need to remember what Mara said, I need to not brake too much, I need to not coast, all that kind of stuff. But then my brain is also being distracted by like, oh, shiny, oh, there's somebody in my mirror, oh, like, oh, there's a tree. Like, it's that kind of stuff. So that is really what I have to contend with in the beginning, and that's gonna, I think, always be a challenge for me, isn't it? It's just gonna be one of those things.
Yeah, just one of those things that we can work on.
Yeah.
That's fine. We've identified. We know it's brakes. You know they've got a confidence thing with the brakes, but it's your first season doing anything like this.
100%.
And it's your first time at this track.
Yeah,
for sure.
I would be worried if I wasn't conservative on the brakes here in terms of I don't know the track. So it's like, if I'd have gone back into Brands Hatch, for example, I would be able to learn from what we had discussed. I have nothing to learn from, and we know that I learned from, I don't know if we've touched on this one actually, Joseph, but I can't watch videos. So a lot of people say, I can't watch, so a lot of people say, oh, watch the YouTube video, watch this instruction, whatever. I can't, because I have to watch something that I've done to learn from mistakes, rather than watch someone else, because I can't picture it. I don't have that ability in my brain to be able to picture something of me doing it. So that is another challenge that I have, and something that I will always have to do. Hence why we try and trying to get out in, like, before the Donny round, and definitely before the other Brands Hatch rounds and stuff, to get some seat time at the track so I can then reference what we did last time when we recap in the morning and kind of have a plan of attack. So I've got a bit more, and that's the way I've always been. I always learn from doing. I can't read things off the computer or slides.
You've got to actually do it on the job.
I have to learn. I learn by my own mistakes. Like you saying, that's not good enough, you need to go faster, and I'm like, okay, I know that I lifted there, great, okay, I need to either lift less or not lift. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's that kind of thing.
I think now that you've accepted that you actually like the track.
This is what I was going to say.
Now that you've accepted you actually like the track.
It's showing in your times alone.
Now you can start to go, okay, I can push
a
little bit further, I can lift, or, you know, rather than dabbing the brake, I can have a lift, or if it doesn't work, then I can dab the brake, or I can come off the brake a bit sooner. And just having that confidence.
I was just chatting to Ali actually, and I was going to say this to you anyway, but he said to me, he came over to me because I think he had to sit that round out, but he said,
he's got a water pump issue.
I know. He said to me, you need to stop coasting, and I said, do you know what, Ali, I've now worked that out, because I've got so much space here to think, like you said last night, that actually when I'm coasting, is actually what my brain is thinking to do at that same time. So like for here, because it's not second nature for me now, I coast and I'm going like, am I braking here or am I accelerating here? And I need to get past that to be able to. I think once I get more comfortable at most of the tracks, it will become.
If we work on the assumption that if we're not accelerating, we're braking.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm
there's
saying.
no
Is
halfway
like,
point.
I've identified it now, and I know that at that point, that coast is my brain going, what do I need to do here?
Yeah.
And that I think. Now I've identified it, now I can see it, we can really narrow it down.
Sweet.
Alright, we'll check back in later, people.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
Okay, so now we're coming into the final stage, which is the finals, or the final rounds, whatever you want to call it. Basically, your fastest time gets you your place at the end of the day. I think we were running a bit ahead of schedule on this day, if memory serves me correctly. But it was still actually a good day with a fair few breaks, which Laura definitely needed. You saw that you would have seen that she probably touched on that in the previous clip at Brands Hatch. But yes, this will be quite a hectic time. Finals usually is, just because people are trying to find space on track to lay down their fastest times. So yeah, let's see how it unfolds. Let me.
Yeah, let's get that one done. Yeah,
Thank
you got your hands full, mate.
Yeah.
It's detached.
208.
Yeah, that was an eventful round.
That was good fun. Chill. It's just spacker. It's just spacker.
Oh my god. Hot.
I can feel the heat radiating from out of here.
Yeah, that's me. Probably on track to get a faster lap.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. We got, well, it was one of the Corsa Bs.
Oh yeah. Oh, was it the black and red one?
No, I think it was the black and yellow Mike, he's called. I think it was him.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Nah, hop out. It's so hot in there.
Yeah,
It's so hot.
Did it, mate?
Completed it. Right, so that's the end of today.
Yes.
Angle C. I'm tired.
Damn, that's some recording equipment right there, boy.
Do you know what's crazy? It literally says Oulton Park, right?
Oulton.
It's a reading lesson with Joseph today.
Right,
Let's start
Oulton
again.
Park. Completed it.
Yes, completed it. I couldn't be happier with today, really. I started off quite honestly hating the track. I hated it. It was horrible. And you know where I was going, what I was doing, I kept waggling around in the middle, no idea where I needed to go. And then I was able to follow Bucky, and that gave me the confidence that I needed to try and find the lines. And times really started to fall from there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Obviously, there will always be things that I need to improve on, a lot. But I think, I can't remember, did I come down by the end?
You've come down by 10 seconds overall.
Yeah, I mean,
That's massive.
yeah.
From opening laps to personal best of the day is a good 10 seconds.
Yeah, I was on track to get another personal best.
And that was in the finals as well, isn't
Yeah,
it?
in the final. Unfortunately, someone spanned just in front of me, so it kind of knocked. I was like, green, and then it's back, like then they spanned. So it was kind of, is what it is.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some kind of thing. So it's not the end of the world, but I've had an amazing day. Going from hating the track, feeling so uneven, so unsteady, to feeling confident.
Yeah.
Has massively made a difference, I think.
Yeah.
Well, we'd had a stressful morning with scrutineering anyway,
Yeah.
picking up on a fire extinguisher fault, the external fire extinguisher fault being ever so slightly seized. Q, obviously L from Midnight Motorsport, who just lubed it up, sanded it down, lubed it up, and away we went. Got it back, scrutineered, got you in the car, got you out for the first round. So yeah, stressful morning. You're under pressure again. It's a brand new track to you.
Yeah.
100%.
We set the first laps. We knew what we were setting with the first laps. It was always just going to be more or less sighting, and that's the whole point of using the free practice, warm-up practice.
Yeah.
We can use it as sighting laps. That's what we were going to do.
Yeah.
We saw, okay, what, 218, 215?
Yeah, 218, 215. I think I managed to get eventually. That was with a bit of a push and a bit of a bravery pill at one point.
That was in warm-up, and then we went through the practice, and we knocked that down to 210.
Yeah.
Then qualifying, we've gone down to 208, 260s.
267.
267s.
Yeah.
And then for the final, obviously, it's got a bit wet.
And
Track's got a bit greasy.
we
and
had a couple of
spin
incidents as
So,
well. Yeah.
208, so we finished on the day, but 206 for a personal best, 10 seconds off.
I literally can't do. I can't
You
And
can't
it's
do it.
consistent as well.
want for better. Yeah. That's the thing, I suppose, and that's. I know you mentioned about pros, kind of behind the scenes and about things, and that's one of the things I think even my pro is like I'm consistent.
Yeah.
I'm consistently bad, but I'm consistent. So
That is Subaru.
Probably loud. Well, we're gonna try and do like a pro and a con for each session. Ultimately, lessons learned and things that you think would be great on. Now, you mentioned consistency.
yeah,
That's pretty much been you anyway.
yeah.
These rounds anyway. So that's your pro.
Yep.
What would you say is your con? And not just the fact that you don't know this track, but like pick
I think
another con.
The con is probably for me is still getting flustered if things don't go right.
Yeah.
Or like with scrutineering, it threw me a little bit. So that's just experience, because I've never had anything fail. I've never had anything to worry about anything mechanically like that. So I think that's really just a learning curve for me. I mean, you're at things failing in scrutineering, but
thanks very much. Cheers. Thanks for that.
I mean, I'd be interested to know from your perspective what they are.
Well, I mean, pros from our point of view, obviously we've come to Oulton Park, brand new, and I keep saying it's a brand new track.
Yeah.
And a con from your point of view is your confidence levels.
Yeah.
Your confidence levels, and we're always saying this every track we go to, you go, I don't like it, or I'm anxious about it, and we've just proved now, for me, that we can go to any track in the UK, you can say I'm anxious, but that's fine, after the first practice lesson, as long as we've got some consistency, we've got someone that we can follow,
yeah.
or we've walked the track like we did last night, and we've had a look at it,
yeah.
we can grow in confidence, and we can start putting those marker times down. This is the first season you've done time attack. You've gone, like I said earlier, you've gone from doing track days in April to competing in time attack now in August. You know what's that? 4 months?
Yeah.
And we're seeing not only, you know, as one of the only females or the only female in time attack, which is a big thing in itself, but also that sort of those confidence levels are starting to come through. We're starting to see consistent lap times, which is why obviously now you're joining the Porsche Motorsport guys in Eurocup.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be. I haven't mentioned that before, but yeah. So Mark obviously races in the Enduro Cup, the KAs, and the endurance racing, and they've invited me to become one of the teams, regular drivers, to help me raise my confidence, to help me carry speed through corners, not have to brake so much, all that kind of stuff, and also give me the opportunity to experience door-to-door racing rather than sprint or time challenge kind of thing. So yeah.
So, that's going to be massive.
Pros of the day, we've come to Oulton Park, we've smashed Oulton Park. No real cons, to be honest with you, from my point of view. It's just, we just need to work on the confidence under the brakes, which will come with seat time in the car.
Yeah.
You know, the car's only been built for what, 4 months?
No, a little bit longer than that.
A little bit longer, but okay. When have we had regular seat time? Yeah, but when have we had regular seat
time?
Oh
no, yeah, this is the most regular.
Exactly. So it's all about getting time in the seat.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
And once we've got time in the seat, you know, second season comes around in time attack, we're going to see vast improvements.
Yeah,
I can guarantee it. Absolutely.
Awesome. Cool. Well, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. We're going to check out here. Catch you at the next round, which is Donington.
Yes.
Donington. Yeah. And that'll be great. Take it easy, people. Bye 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 bye.
Thanks for standing in the garage and making us stand out in the rain there, Joseph.
Oh yeah, no, you're very welcome. Anytime.
Anytime.
You know, I'm always about compromising.
No.
Always.
I mean, it's not like I've not, you know, enjoyed the rain enough today.
No, not at all.
You know what we figured out today?
What?
Is that Joseph likes boobs and can't blush.
Okay, bye.